Hello everyone. I hope you're all doing well this lovely day. I saw the Bob's Burgers movie over the weekend, over the last opening weekend, so I thought I would put a video out with my thoughts, as I put out so much Bob's Burgers related content. Now the short and spoiler-free answer is I loved it. If you're a fan of the show, you should go see it. I think you'll enjoy it. I'm going to go into a more in-depth review here, go into my thoughts a bit more. So if you haven't seen it and or you don't want spoilers, then go see it, watch the movie, come back, and then watch the rest of the video. Okay, first off, I loved the intro where they had Gene's kind of like keyboard style of music for that, like I think it's like the 20th Century Fox intro bit, so that was fun. And then just kind of going over in general the storyline, it seemed mostly kind of initiated by Louise as she pushes her siblings to try and find out the true killer of Cotton Candy Dan. She's the one pushing Gene and Tina to like investigate it with her. So it makes sense that the storyline with her and her hat, with her rabbit ears and her fear about not being brave, is the most fleshed out of the kids of each of their stories, and it was a great storyline. When there was that flashback with Bob's mom, and Bob says how Louise reminds him of his mom so much that he forgets that they never met, it legitimately made me cry a little bit during that scene. I like that they ended the show or ended the movie showing Louise okay with taking off her hat, but not actually showing us her without her hat. I think that was a good choice and a good way to go with that. Gene and Tina both do have storylines, with Gene being about his fear of the music being bad, and with Tina about her being scared to ask Jimmy Jr. out. And they're fine. They're, again, much less fleshed out than Louise's storyline, and they could have cut them without a much overall effect on the movie overall, but I'm okay with them being there as is. I understand not wanting to like leave them out and not having them have any storyline at all or any character development at all. So I'm okay with them being kind of much more condensed, and just kind of getting a bit here and there for a little short story for each of them. Bob and Linda and Teddy going around trying to save the restaurant was good. Teddy had a lot of good lines with his little like burger cart that he built, and I think they had the perfect combination there with like not too much or too little of that, cutting between Bob and Linda and the kids. And Bob and Linda both had plenty of good lines. When they're being buried alive in that car with all the dirt being pushed over them, I think Bob had a couple of really good lines down there. And then choosing to leave Mort out was fine. I think between the two of them, it makes sense to go with Teddy, and kind of leave Mort out so you're not just taking up screen time with whatever lines he would have. He'll still win the show plenty. And the choice to have the main villain as like that fish odor lawyer, I'm blanking on what his name is off the top of my head right now, I think was good. It's a character we know, but it's not one we're sad to see like leave. I assume they won't be in the show much moving forward since he'll be in prison, I assume. But it's also a character that like it makes sense for them to have a motive to be the villain there. I love seeing Mickey get a good few lines. Mr. Fischoeder and Felix were both great when they were on scene on camera, and I'm glad Rudy got a few lines in there too. I wish they'd let Marshmallow like have a line. She showed up in like the end credits dancing, but she didn't actually wasn't actually in the movie that I saw. Maybe I missed it, but it would have been nice if she'd had like at least one scene with a line or something, just kind of like that classic like hey Bob, hey Marshmallow back and forth. But that's okay. I also think they struck a good balance with like the music. I mean, because to be honest, the episodes with like the musical numbers aren't always my favorite episodes. Some of them are good, but I mean, I like some of the episodes like just without any music in them in general more. Um, but so going into the movie, I completely expected there to be multiple music numbers in the movie, and I was okay with that, knowing that was probably how they were going to go. And I think they didn't overdo it with that. I really enjoyed like the Carney song that happened was fantastic, and the rest of the songs were good. And the dance scene that they did with was a bit weird, and I had to get used to. In the show, when they have those musical numbers, they're normally accompanied by like an animated sequence as opposed to showing the characters like in real time. So the dancing without that like more dreamlike animated sequence is a bit weird, but I liked it. So overall, I didn't have any like major complaints with it. There were a couple small like nitpicks here and there, but I really enjoyed it. I'll probably go see it a second time here soon with some friends. Go see it. Let me know your thoughts. Was there anything you didn't like? Anything you loved? Any characters that you missed? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you next time.